saying that. See our hour.
Today's video is being sponsored by
All right. I don't know if I have audio working or not. Let me go check the audio real quick. Shows it's on the Yeti, so I want to move it back over to the headphones since I'm using the headphones. And I still should have audio. I should not have lost audio. Let's hope I have audio. I'll wait for confirmation if I have audio or not. Good afternoon, 12:31 on January 12th, 2023. I do have a premiere part two scheduled for, I believe, 3 o'clock this afternoon. Part two and final review of Mini Tool Movie Maker. And it's the raw footage. I didn't do anything in Davinci to clean it up and make it look good. It is what it is. And I'll just let you go from there. You have audio, we can hear you better. Yeah, it should be a whole lot better when I switched it from the Yeti over to here. So cool. Um, what are we going to do today? I honestly don't know. I was kind of wrapped up doing stuff this morning. So let's open up a project and go grab something. I do want to share something with you that I found. This is all my OBS recordings. I have no idea how many they are, but apparently I like to do a lot of recordings. But I don't want to be in there. Let's go to my D drive. I forgot to start my timer and go to pictures. I want to go to pictures, which let's go into, I don't know, pictures are on here somewhere. Let's go into downloads and let's grab a picture. I want something that I can actually, let's use this one. I think that might work. I'm not sure. Wow, DaVinci's slow today. So today we're going to have DaVinci resolve issues. So I was watching someone earlier today on a couple of different things, changing the size of the photo. If you come into your settings here and changing the size right here, you can change it. So if I wanted to make it, let's just say, oh, naturally I can't find it, 1280 by 720, and save it. That should have changed it, but it didn't, so I'll go back and hash that later. But what I primarily wanted to show you is this tab right here. I clearly am not using this tab to its fullest advantage, and this is the color tab. This is something I want to learn over the course of this year. All I use this for is I will go in and make sure my gallery is open, right click, grab a still, and there it is. That's all I use it for. Occasionally, I will use it for zoom or not zooming, but marking something out. And then you go in here and use the alpha channel and get rid of it like that. But that's it. And there's just so much more to this to be used that I need to work on. So I'm going to control Z that. And then I don't know anything about it, and I'm really not going to go down today. You can add things from over here. I do know that. I've looked at that. I haven't done anything with it. You can actually go in there and make these blues bluer. And let's see if we highlight this. What does that do? Alpha channel. Oh, it gets rid of the car. So if we go back over here, what do we got? All right. That's kind of cool. We changed the color of the car, made it kind of dark and spooky. Now, my strength and forte, if there is such a thing, is obviously I can go in here and add text, put it in there, and then we make this the dark and spooky car. Oops, not car. Now let's bump that up just a little bit. Now I'm going to try to I'm going to try to learn how to speak English. I'm going to try to recreate something I saw and track this out just a little bit to about right there. Now right now that's in the foreground. We all know that's in the foreground because it's on top. What happens if I were to switch these out and put this down there and this up here? Well, now it's in the background. And if we scroll through here, it's sort of a mask. So what if we come in here to this? We're on that. Let's go over here and let's use our dynamic zoom. Your green box is your starting box. Let me close the effect. Your green box is your starting box. Your red box is your finishing box. So if I take this and bring it down, now let's take this and go outward and then bring the red one inward to right about there. I have no idea what this is going to do at all. So we hit play. Oh, it moves the text. Cool. I like that. So all this time I've been doing this like the extreme hard way. That almost looks like that's the exact opposite of what I thought I understood today. So I'm going to go back to the beginning. I'm going to reverse what I just did. I know green is starting, and I know, or is it the other way around? I don't know. We'll find out. Let's take green down, and let's grab red. Bring red out. Let's put green right. Oops. Let's put green. Double oops. Apparently I'm not going to move that green, so it's going to be right there. And then let's go play it. Okay, so I might have been backwards. It looks like I was backwards. And then if I wanted to, if this was actually a video, you can mask out, mask, that's the word I was looking. This is acting as a mask right now. So what happens if we take this even further out? Now how do I get this one? There we go. I want to move this one right about center of the car. Go back to the beginning. And good to see Rick. Hi, Rick. Hi, Long Dog. Tony Wallow. Alan Spain. You know what? I agree with Doug 100%. You are now going to be part of the Blue Crew. Unlike Doug, though, if you see something that's inappropriate, you have my full permission to get rid of them, and I will never question what you do. If you think it's inappropriate, I would probably think it's inappropriate. I have the world's best mods. You'll probably in a dogfight with Tony and VH Ringer and a couple other ones. But welcome to the Blue Crew. Let's go look at this. And how do I get out of that one mode that I'm in? Can I get out of that? Because I know I'm still in the right here. So if I turn that off and now play it, I don't think it'll make any difference. Yeah, it doesn't. It's just acting as a mask, and it's a built-in feature in Zoom that I've been doing this the hard way because I've been going into Fusion or I've been going into the text. The way I would do it, the way I've been doing it, is I'd go in here to text, I'd go in here to layout, I'd move it around, I would zoom the size in, keyframe it, zoom the size out, keyframe it, zoom. I don't have to do that anymore. I can go over here, go to dynamic zoom, move the boxes around once I figure out what the boxes do. I thought for sure turn it off and then play. I will have to research that. And unlike Mini Tool Movie Maker, I do research DaVinci Resolve. When I see something or I get an idea, I go in and I'm like, okay, how do you do that? So that looks like that actually did what it was supposed to, and that the red was the ending point and the green was the beginning point. Let's experiment further. Can we move this box and put this like right there? I don't know. Let's try it. See what happens. Well, that didn't work. That's horrible. No worries, Alan. You've been around. You're a supporter of the channel. I appreciate it. I'm a firm believer in the mods because most of the time I don't pay attention to chat. And if I do see something, it's way too late, and by then someone's already gotten rid of it. Or I get a text message for a heads up on something. Um, I have no qualms whatsoever. I made you guys monitors not because, I mean, you get the ability to post links, sure, but if you see something that's inappropriate, get rid of it, block the person from the channel, no worries whatsoever. So I want to go figure out what I just did, because now that I move this, I don't see it. I'm just going to, excuse me, move it back to the middle, hit play, see what happens. Winter Mute joins us. Hi, Winter Mute. I do like this, though. I think once I get into the color more and learn how to do it, and especially with the video. Now we could go find a video and track the video out. And tracking, I'm learning so much about tracking. When I think if you guys remember way back in the day, which I don't think it will be in here, but let's go see. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to go to project manager. I want to go all the way down to like the very beginning days, you know, way back when, a year ago. Maybe I do need an intervention. I got a lot of these too. I didn't see what I was looking for. I'll know it when I see it. Unless I deleted it. I may have deleted it because I got a little frustrated with it. And here we go. I want to go to this one. So the current project wants to know if I want to save it. Not really. So I'm not going to save it. It's going to open up moving opening trucks. I think this is it. Oh, and great. I've moved a video because it's red, so I'll have to go find that somewhere. But what I was trying to do is, if we play this from the beginning, I was trying to put my logo or any logo or anything on the back of these trucks and have it stay on the back of these trucks as it went down the highway. I got pretty good at putting my logo on the trucks, actually. The problem was the way I was doing it. When the trucks got together like this, the logo would be over here, the logo would be down here. It was horrible. So I've watched a few videos and I've been doing it wrong, and they have actually made it so much better that now I don't know why I have two of the same video, because this is 3105 and that's 3105. This one is there, 3105, 3105. That one shows up. This one does not. So I'm going to go here, open the file location. The file location is in logos. You know, that's where I'd put a video, is in logos. I don't need to see that anymore. So I want to bring this over here so I don't inadvertently close something. And now I want to go down to this one. I want to change the source file. And I want to go to D drive, Davinci, and logos. And I didn't see that it went any further, so I'm going to open that. Gonna change it. I think I missed something. Yeah, I did. What'd I miss? Open the file location. Current file. No, it's D drive Davinci logos. It may or may not be in there. Not sure. If it is, it is. If it isn't, no big loss. That's how you do it. You just go find out where it's at. Go to change it. And it did change it, but it's not there. So no big loss. I could go search for this somewhere, but since it... Oh, stop. Since it works here, I'm good with that. Oh, you know what? It's not this one. This one actually does work. There's a video right there that is kind of hard to see because it's right there, and I don't think I can expand it at all. Let me see if I can get it to be a little bit longer. 7 seconds. Let's make it 17 seconds, so maybe I can see what it is. Nope, I can't do that. But that's what that is. I have no clue. It'll take me a minute. I'll go research it later on today. Not a big deal. Some kind of an opening. Bring this back. I don't know why I have two of the same video. That's interesting. What was I going to show you when I opened this up? Oh, so going to Fusion. I think this is where I want to be, or it might actually be. Yes, one's in MP4. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Wintermute. And I want to go into here, shift space, and I want to go tracker. And this is, they got like 5 different ones. I'm just going to go with tracker. We're going to add it. It automatically will put it in there. And there we go. I'm going to take us back to the beginning. And you see our little box up there, little green box, that's the tracker. We'll center that right. I'm going to try to center. I don't know how you move this thing. I know you can move it. So I want to there we go. I want to track that truck right there. And then it's been a long time since I did any tracker, and it's usually a disaster. So I'm going to go forward with my tracking. And you'll see what it's doing now is it's staying right on that truck. And this is good. Except now it's moving over there, and that's back. I'm pretty sure that truck doesn't move over there. Pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just pretty sure. John Southern Exposure, howdy. Good to see you. Your part 2 final review will be airing at 3 o'clock my time, 2 o'clock your time. I believe you're on Central Standard Time. Yeah, this is weird because I know that truck doesn't go over there, but that's fine. We'll let it track all the way out. It's going to take a minute. You can see down at the bottom the red line moving across down here. I could stop it, I guess. But since I don't really know what that's about because I can't see it. We'll see what happens here. But I do want to get back into this. Someone mentioned to me earlier in Doug's that it's good to see me back in Davinci. It is good. And I want to get more into it. I want to learn more. I want to produce more. And I hopefully can help some people out. There he is, Al Neo. I believe it was he. Hi, everyone. And Ken, hi, Al. Good to see you. I don't want any jealousy amongst moderators, but I'm going to go ahead and make Al a moderator. I've seen him a few times over on Doug's, and he deserves to be a moderator here. I'm not going to go through the whole moderator spiel again. You guys can fill him in. So this is about done. It's up to frame 4,000 of, looks like 49, maybe 50. Believe it or not, I will give you a spoiler alert. I did give Mini Tool Movie Maker a pretty decent rating if you're just starting out. If you're a seasoned person, okay, it says renders complete, and it rendered from frame 0 to frame 4,862. Took 2 minutes. So we'll hit OK. And then we want to go to operation. I want to go to corner positioning. And then I want to move. Wow, this is horrible. I'm going to put that back to the beginning. And I want to move these red things. Why that thing went out into the woods, I'll never know. That guy don't know how to drive. I want to grab the corners and put them up here. If I can get a hold of the corner, that is. Well, this is going really good. You can tell I've got 3.5 days experience. There we go. No, I don't want to track it. I don't want the tracker. I want to corner pin it. Anyway, you move the corners over, and then you go find your media that you want to put in there. Okay, well, let's try putting that right there and see what happens. Close enough. Grab this one, bring it over here. This must be something new. Grab this one, grab the corner, bring it over here to this one, put it on that one, and then I have no idea where this one's at. But that's now tracker 2. That's not what I want. Grab this one right here. There we go. Put it down here in right now, right there. Not even close. Can't find my little dooflink I'm looking for, which I believe is right here. I don't think I'm even getting any closer myself. I want this to be right there on that corner of this truck. Is it over here? Play. Pin the tail on the truck. Let's go right there. Does that get it? No, that's fine. And then what you do is you go to your media and you find some media. And again, we're just going to grab a picture. I think that's a JPEG. And then there's my timer. So I got about 5 minutes. Excuse me. And that snuck up on me. You bring this down into here. Put that into, oops. Yep, thank you, Tony. And you pin this into here, I believe. That didn't work. Oh yeah, sort of kind of did work, but it's not doing what I want it to do. Oh yeah, it did. I got to get this corner right here. I need to go back to the tracker. I need to get a hold of that corner, which I cannot seem to find that corner anywhere. Is it like out here in La La Land somewhere? But anyway, that's the basic premise. You go find your corners, you put your corners where you want them, and then it will track to that with your pictures. Now, this is going to be horrible, but let's go see what it looks like. We'll go back to the beginning. We'll actually go back to here. We'll play that. And this is what I'm talking about, why it goes wonky. So planar tracker is not the right one to use. This could be done. I know it can be done. I've seen enough that it can be done. I'm not sure why it did it that way, other than operator error. And it's not really operator error, it's operator lack of knowledge and then error. But I'm a firm believer in the only way I'm going to learn this and get better is to get in here to do exactly what I'm doing right now Okay, this is going to explain now why it goes out into right field, which is actually left field, but because the truck moves over. That makes sense. All right. Yes, John, thank you. I'm glad you posted your link. I need to add that to my comment section at the beginning. Yeah, the prices are okay, John. I did not cover that in part 2. I did cover it in part 1. It was a little confusing. They want $12.99 a month or $35 for a year. The math doesn't add up. What 12 times 12 is 144, and then you've got the 13. I mean, it's $35 or whatever, and then you add those together. So you're looking at about $168 if I figured right. And then they have another one for $54. Is that annual? Is that lifetime? I mean, it was confusing. There are things I liked about it, and I covered that this afternoon or this morning when I did part 2 review. So, thanks everyone for being here. Tonight's daily Davinci. Boy, I need some sleep. Tonight's live stream will be at 11. Tomorrow's live stream will be at 11. They canceled Mrs. K for the overnight shift, which is fine because now I don't have to stay up all night and drink coffee. Get to do my stream at 11, and she's off Saturday and then work Sunday. Thank you everyone for being here. John, Al, Alan, Tony Wallow, Wintermute, Long Dog, Jeff Ryman, Chris Garrett. I will see you boys later, or you gentlemen. I'm sorry. I will see you gentlemen later, and Jeff would say, "What gentlemen?" Thanks for being here. I'll see you later. Have a great day.